Okay, so hello and welcome back to Warhammer 2 Total War. We're going to be continuing our Albion campaign. Last time we had been, well, defending Albion against Norska. Balakor decided to show up and threaten our shores. Took his citadel of lead back, but we've taken it from him since. And then Vangeist decided to show up, the spooky ghost undead ghost pirate captain, and he took the Isle of Wights from us. And then Eltharion the Grim came up. He was our defensive ally at the time, and defeated Vangeist for us, which was greatly appreciated. But then Eltharion took the Isle of Wights, and I want the entirety of Albion. So suffer no high elf to set foot onto Albion. We abruptly went to war with Eltharion, defeated his army, and took the province, took the region back, so I own the entire province. Now the High Elves hate us, and nobody will open diplomacy with us because, for some reason, my relations are rather terrible. Oh, my reliability is rather terrible. Oh well, such as it is. And that will repair over time, because we're going to be focusing on fighting Norskans, and the High Elves won't be able to ignore the positives that will give us. They don't really want to be at war with us. It's just I suddenly went berserk and sent Eltharion back to Torivris. We did get a trait out of defeating him, Mist Piercer. It's not that useful. 10% missile resistance is nice, but the charge defense versus large, I mean, I guess, would that be useful? Let's see. They changed. How useful would charge defense versus large be? Because, okay, so charge defense versus large would make it so that it's harder for you to get knocked back by a large target, but that also determines on the mass of the character themselves. I remember in the last patch they were making it so Ungrim had a higher mass so that he's not constantly knocked back by monstrous like large creatures from charging him and knocking him over. So I guess it would help maybe for something which is large or small mass like a horse, but not something like a Hell Pit Abomination. Not that I would expect Dural Duruk to go up against a Hell Pit Abomination on his own. But yes, other than that, we've gotten a few regiments of renown, the Bloodsworn and the Warriors of Lug. And I had lost a unit of Bloodhounds, and I might replace them with some Viridian Lords at some point. Our income is rather low at the moment. I think I was looking at wondering what I was going to spend my income on next. The Hall of Trophies, that gives us... Actually, it gives me... Oh, that's 125 income. Okay. This one gives me 125. Okay, so it's 125 increase each time, I think. I would like to go over to Pack Ice Bay or Beyondling's Gathering. I should also start constructing these. I want this primarily, because this generates a nice amount of income and also increases the amount of income from all buildings in all regions in this province. But that's going to be when we hit level 4, and that is going to be a while off. Also, like if I could find some more money. There's a sea corpse down there. There's a skull reef there, but that's getting too close to the High Elves, and as I said, they kind of dislike me. Krace likes me. Trina Kane's been taken by a Eotane.
I will weigh what you have to say, and then...
You're not going to have any diplomatic relations with me, okay. I also don't want to get too far away because some Norskans keep sailing over. I shouldn't be too worried about going into Norska because we don't take... We're immune to attrition caused by chaos corruption. However, we won't be immune to the attrition caused by mountain passes, and I think that's a mountain pass. Let me see, actually. I can just mouse over it. Can I not? No. Maybe I can't, because we can't move there. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Move a bit further. I think for the moment I'm going to build this up to level 4. Or should I do this one? That would be cheaper. Let's see. 20, 35. That will be 15 growth. This will only be 5 growth. So I'm going to upgrade this one. That will be more growth in the short term. Okay. It would be so useful if Citadel of Lead was also a port. That way I could just disembark and then go over to Norska instead of having to sail around the coastline. We declare war. Let night come forth. Musalon declares war on us and their ally, Bordello. Okay. So yeah, he's successfully defeated Bordello and vassalized them. Or he defeated their lord and vassalized them, so... Well... Neat mechanic that Mellowboard has. Need to do a campaign as Musalon again. There's that pirate captain again. Please don't attack us.
The power of nature is yours.
No.
The babbling brook agrees.
Go up there.
Not in this world or the other.
So let's see. They don't actually... It's got some tolerance to Musalon. I guess it's because Mellowboard's not undead, but... Also treaties with... Oh, they like they like treaties with Bordello. Or rather, like, Lyonesse and, Corone. Like that Musalon has treaties with Bordello, even though that treaty is a vassal. Is as a vassal.
I don't care for this order.
I hope they actually do pretty well. I mean, so we're getting the income from these provinces, or some income from this faction. And also they'll fight for them. Though I have to say, with the spreading of vampire corruption that they do, it does kind of cause problems for the vassals, but, well... Oh yes, I was building an uncovered waystone. There. Okay, end turn again. We're just waiting on structures being built. What's that pirate captain going to do? And are the High Elves going to come and sail over and attack me? How eager are they for my destruction? Actually, is Krace going to go to war with them? Because Krace is my defensive ally. And he probably won't like that the other factions are at war with me. Hunting parties. Due to the dangers lurking everywhere, not many hunters of the tribe hunt alone. These hunting parties are very effective and important provider, and are an important provider for the tribes. Mine's 10% upkeep for huntresses and bloodhounds, and income from all buildings plus 8%.
Far beneath an archmage.
Here comes an army of Cathik. Oh, hey. Krace actually really dislikes Eotane, because apparently Eotane's been stomping all over Krace's land. Minus 86, jeez. And the fact that they are at war with me is only minus 2. So... and that brings it to 0. Because of all the treaties they have with the other High Elf factions, military actions against Scourge of Cain, war with Dreadfleet, and Ruler's Tolerance and Affinity. brings it to even. Oh, and that's improving because it's still only -2 because they're at war with me. Why is it -3 for me and it's -2 for them? Oh well.
No! I'm surrounded by fools!
What was our next research we were getting? Trade was the outside world. I think yes, because we were going for worship of the gods. Or were we going for land of the living? Wait. Why do I? Oh, hang on. What? Oh, never mind. I was getting confused. Yes, because hunting parties, ancient allies, trade with the old ones, and then we'll get living off the land, which will reduce upkeep from my armies and increase campaign. Right, okay. I was getting confused because it was displaying the time for these ones. I thought that was because I had them being researched. Because so many of the topics there are all connected to each other.
Finding paths.
Should I get those Viridian Lords? 579 upkeep. I don't have enough to recruit them anyway. Okay. Enter. If Kathik comes and attacks me, I'll have to make it an example out of them. Okay. Let's see. That's a warband for the Citadel of Lead. What's that give? 2 warband, 1 warband with great weapons, and 1 bloodhounds. That's not really worth it. If I get the 2nd level, gives 1 unit of Aeon Bar Horse Warriors with javelins, 1 unit of half giants, 2 warbands, 1 warband with great weapons, and 1 bloodhounds. So it gives just the half giants and a unit of cavalry. And level 3 gives a giant. Okay. I would like to get these 2 buildings though. There's also this. This gives a better garrison, so I might actually just end up getting that rather than this. Let's swap it over. I feel like if this building causes invasions, then we'll be able to get money from the invasions. So that will help my economy that way. What I want to do. Steward of the Realm. Irrepressible. Lightning Strike. Logistican. Experienced Ambusher. Be nice. Ambush defense chance. When did we get Mentor? Level 15. 2 more levels. Okay. That would be nice to have. Summoning units of Fen Beasts. And my army gets from the mists. Voice of command. If we go fighting more high elves, I want something which will make it difficult for them to shoot me with their archers.
Our paths have crossed.
And will I get the Hall of Trophies? Another 150 on top of that. Or 125. And more furs! Anyone want furs? Okay, am I going to go into... Let's see. I mean... So, it would increase my income, but... There's the idea that it will take several turns for it to pay back for itself, which is usually not something I worry about, because... Whatever. know, it's like if you have a building which costs 1,000, it gives you 100, then it will be paying back for itself in 10 turns. But I tend to focus immediately on the upkeep at the moment because that, to me, having more upkeep gives me more flexibility. Actually, the case, but this is my reasoning. Whether there's logic behind it or not is another matter. Authoritarian. Nice. Mission issued. Raise or sack the following settlement. Pack Ice Bay.
Even the Law Master could not.
Okay, let's send you down to the Isle of Wight, because it looks like Cathique's going to cause problems for us. Viridian Lords. Can I get a unit of Regiment of Renown? I can. You have Guardian, and you have Devastating Charge. And what's this? Something to prove. Leadership. When leadership is higher than 50%, they have perfect vigor, plus 8 armor-piercing weapon damage, not 8%, plus 8, and plus 4 leadership. These warriors are focused on proving their worth on the battlefield. As long as their will is unbroken, they will push themselves beyond their limits. So that gives them, while their leadership's above 50%, 14 armor piercing, which is pretty good. I mean, you've got 7. What have you got? 23. Okay, so it's not fantastic, but that's still more than most other units have. It's not to the levels of true arm piercing. No, don't check the giant for that. And also perfect vigor, so they can just charge around all day. Plus 4 leadership. Yeah, that's nice. Devastating charge also, so they get increased to their charge bonus. Let's see, 50% charge bonus. That's going to be 60 charge bonus, which puts them actually higher than any of my other units. Centaurs have 42. Oh, and they get the War Fury as well, so plus 6 melee attack on top of that, plus 8% charge bonus, and plus 10% base weapon damage. Yeah, okay. And Oracle's Maiden Guard. They're anti-large because they have spears. Armor piercing is 10. They have Guardian, immune to psychology, 80 armor with a silver shield.
Don't be a fool. This is absurd.
I wish I could see what your armies have in them. Let's upgrade. Nothing. I'm going to build that. Or should I upgrade a settlement? How much money do I get for it? 10. And I get 10 more growth. I also get more garrison. It gives me Hearthguard with halberds. And that's it. Okay. As well as another, you know, build slot. If I held off, yeah, it would still take several turns. If I build this now, that will give me 100. It also increases leadership, gives me a larger garrison, increases ambush success chance for local army, and also reduces campaign movement range, which won't mean much because Isle of Wight is so small. We've already got that there. Citadel of Lead also, because they tend to disembark right here. I think the Huntresses are young bloods and warbands. The Huntresses, I think, especially, are more useful. How many turns will it take for me to get back up to that? At least 4? Build the uncovered waystone. And I want you to force march to the Isle of Wights. And enter. Let's see. Oop, Durrell gets Taskmaster. I think that's increased movement range. What's Cathik going to do? They're going to sail up to there, okay? Now, again, in my last campaign, Capitano Sissoko, the pirate faction there, she never actually attacked me. I think she... Oh, hello. Landed on Albion. But she didn't, like, actually attack. She just wandered around.
Madness! No!
Leif Gulbrandsen. Marauders. Norscan Ice Hounds. Norscan Warhounds. Ice Wolves. Hounds. Blah blah. 2 Skin Wolf Werekin.
The trees
Wait.
tell me much.
Beyond even quiet.
Okay, we've got 2 full stack armies marching upon us. You're going to take Citadel of Lead. I'm just going to cancel that construction. And I'm really tempted to get rid of this and replace it with a walls. Or not walls, a garrison building. Or even the uncovered waystone. I mean, that gives the giant as a garrison, also fen beasts and a unit of centaurs. But it doesn't give growth. Or I can get rid of this. Not really doing much for me at the moment. I built it to get these, but they're going to take 2 turns and I kind of need stuff to be done now. I'm flip-flopping back all over.
Jade Wizard.
If I build up this, I feel that they'll go for that once I move up to here.
What brings you here?
Let's see. If I move up to here, they'll take Citadel of Lead. I can possibly lay an ambush. Oh, it's... There's a storm here, so I'm going to take attrition when I move into that region. Nice. Can you move over to here in 1 turn? No. You are taking attrition from the storm, but you're probably not taking too much. What do you have got? Golden Crown of Atrazar. Okay, that's not too bad. In their element, enable Merworm ability. Wait, do you have Merworm in your army?
A step too far.
Could you just bugger off?
A timely arrival. My
Nope.
Welcome. What would you have there, sir?
Nope. What's my
Listen,
diplomatic rating? Very low.
feel life flow. Our paths have crossed.
Even if I go into Conquato, I think I'll be taking attrition from the storm, but it should only last for a single turn. Get them.
Yes. I heard your
March up to
orders
here.
on the wind.
Yeah, we're
Silence.
taking attrition. How much growth do we have normally? Buildings are giving us 150. Commandment is giving us 8. So that's going to be 35. 70. 80. Eh. That's also giving us casualty replacement, which will be useful. Okay. Just in turn. So let's see, they'll take Citadel of Lead. We can't move from Conquata over to there in a single turn. Corone gets a confederation with Paravon. Arguillan goes to war with Corone. Angry Durthu. What's your army made up of? Lord, 2 skin wolves. Or Warekin. Marauders, great weapons, spearmen, marauders, skin wolves, 3 ice wolves, 2 warhounds. I feel like this army's been here before, but they sort of took Citadel of Lead, then ran off. Could the storm move over here?
Battle wizard.
No, but it does move.
The power of nature.
Yep,
is
they're going for the Isle of Wight. Okay. Right, move to there.
I will do your bidding.
Lay an ambush. Get rid of that. I'm going to build the stones there. For the income they provide. Baston is no more. Scurvy performs the pestilence scheme. Hey, they failed to spot my ambush. Nice. Okay, let's go deal with some Norskins. This should be pretty easy. They're mostly just marauders. The skin wolves and werekin are a bit of a worry. They don't have armored skin wolves. And all the wolves, they're nasty too, but oh, ice wolves actually count as large. They are pretty large. Whereas the warhounds don't count as large. I guess they are bigger than them. Yeah, I mean, they are, okay, they are about the same size as a skin wolf. Go there. You can go there. You can go there. Go there. Like that.
We serve the king.
Warriors of Lug. I want you to attack those skin wolves because they have regeneration, and you have flaming attacks.
Ready for battle.
And you guys can mix it in there. You can go there. You can guard him. And Hearthguard. You can go there. There we go.
Orders, my lord.
Oh, and the Druid Neophytes, you can go there. And the Giant, of course, also. Giant, I'm going to be sending you against... Actually, no, because they're Werekin and they're anti-large.
Orders! For the lady!
Okay. Let's have a look at our shield maidens. They look pretty cool. Oh, big shields and spears. Yeah. Neat looking unit. What are their stats? We've already gone over that actually. 80 armor, silver shield, bonus versus large, guardian, war fury, expert charge defense, and immune to psychology. Okay.
Come at him!
Charge, charge!
Quickly, lads! For the lady!
Attack!
Charge there.
Orders, my lord! Quick now! For the lady!
Go over here. Where are my Druid neophytes? There they are. That's not going to save any of them. Just use that there.
Yes, my lord! Fighters!
God help us!
I really wish it wouldn't deselect your spell if a unit flees. It's very annoying.
The power of life is mine!
Quick now! Oh no, run, men! Shields, aye! For the grail!
Okay. Can we see a neat shot somewhere? Carving out the Marauders pretty easily. The skin walls are doing a bit of number on us though. I don't like skin walls. I've got bad memories of them like being a major pain when I faced them before.
Squares!
Armed and ready! We fight for Bretonia! Bretonians attack!
I'll give Boon of Life to you. You can move up to here.
Aye! Run! At once!
Use your javelins against those skin walls. Nice. That was a good amount of damage to them.
For the lady! Attack!
Feel life flow!
Okay. Turn around. Charge them there.
By the lady!
Units are running away. They're
Fighters!
fleeing too far. Okay. Move up.
Orders, my lord! My lord! Move quick!
Turn around.
Fleet! Swiftly!
Go clobber their chieftain.
With haste! It's not all awaits!
Voice of command. Slow down.
Advance!
Armed and ready! Run him through!
We are ready! Run!
We fight for Bretonia! We are ready!
Yeah, those skin walls came back.
Shields! High!
Oh, there they go. That was getting a little
Do not disgrace us!
hairy.
Onwards! By Sigma!
They've gotten some of their numbers back. Let's see. I want to see whether that spell... Oh, yes. Yeah, so when you resurrect living targets, sometimes there's a bit of a problem with it. As we're seeing. This is just in the base game. It's a thing which happens. Not because of the mod or anything. But they're alive. They're perfectly fine. They're just, you know, a little shorter than they were before. After battle, they'll find their head, they'll pick it up, and everything will be all good. It works for the undead because... Actually, I don't know why. I think the undead all come back without their heads missing and all that. I guess it's because the undead don't have the same, like... undead don't have the whole gibbing and their heads popping off when they, No, they do. Zombies lose their head. And skeletons do. Do they have the same problem? It doesn't matter as much for them because they make, you know, dead. I can't remember. Oh well. Yes, more money, please. Oh, hello. Is that Balakor again? Baston is destroyed. Yeah, biting blade, good attacker. Yes, it is. Okay. Build that.
No!
Right. Am I going to go and attack you?
Not a chance!
Jade Wizard.
Madness! No!
You would land next turn. Do I want to take a turn to replenish my losses and then come back again? But we're going to lose the other settlement next turn. Blessing of Valor. Level 2. Magical reserves.
I hear you.
You know nothing!
I attack this. How easily will we be able to defeat it? Bloodhounds got badly injured. I could combine them together, recruit this unit. That will put us more into debt.
A step too far!
If I attack Citadel of Lead, they're going to get dragged into the battle. If I attack them, the garrison will come out. How badly injured is the garrison? I can't tell.
Feel life flow.
And they can't land and attack in the same turn, I don't think. Though that might depend on how far away they are. They're right there. What if I move over to here, lay an ambush? I'll get a turn of replenishment. But they'll replenish, and if I'm to take them out, probably now's the best time. Yes.
Death is certain.
Go to attack you. Okay. I have an idea. Because I'm attacking the settlement outside the army and not the settlement, that means that the settlement's garrison is going to be appearing behind me. Or maybe, because this map is skewed differently than what I expected. Yep, okay, they're there. Wait, what? Okay, somehow we're on an island. Don't question it. And we can deal with this army which is popping up.
Spearmen at arms!
Quickly, turn around and deal with the other one.
Ride the cane!
Or perhaps I should
Ready!
smash the other army. I think I'll just have to keep my units together and not have them all spread out.
Feel life flow.
Okay, where's my shield maidens? There they are. Okay. You go there. And you guys go there.
Battle wizards!
Okay. Yeah, you can go there.
Our calls!
Right. Please don't have any issues coming onto the map. I'm rather worried about that because it's so odd over there. Nope. Good. And the other army is... Okay, good. We should be able to get rid of them pretty quickly.
By Ulrich's wrath!
Charge them. They don't have any large, so we're just going to be chasing them off the field. Oh. Sorry, I combined two thoughts there. We're going to... They don't have any large, so we don't need the young bloods to be shooting at them. And we're just going to be chasing off the field, so we don't need the extra range power. Here we go. Okay, that's them dealt with. Now, skin walls. That's the biggest thing I'm worried about there. I want you all to be there. I want you over there. Because the young bloods are going to be focusing on those skin walls. They have some ice walls too.
Throw it! It is done!
Position yourselves like this, actually. There are some more ice walls over that side, but
The Empire! Power
that's where the skin walls are. I can actually voice a command them and slow them down a bit.
Power of life!
That will give me some more time over there to charge them.
Indeed.
Let's guide them!
And armor. They're all just running around. They're not sure what to do. I'm sure they'll figure out soon enough. Once these guys are stuck in melee, probably.
We fight for Britonia! Doing our duty!
Summon a tree. Okay, good.
I am life!
Turn around.
Shields! Aye!
Good, you got rid of those wolves. I really want to get the first volley of javelins off against these skin walls. I don't want them to give them the opportunity to attack me first.
What orders? Yes!
Sigmar calls! By God!
Okay, can you use this on them again?
The power of life is mine!
Oh, you slowed them down.
Forward!
Good, good. Attack them. Attack them. You got caught up on some of my dogs. And fill the skin walls full of javelins. There we go. Nice. We're going to chase them down since they are not a garrison army, and I'd like to get rid of all these skin walls. Come on. Hope you can deal with them. They do still have regeneration. Yep. You seem to be doing good. Okay. Oof. 5, 12, 60, 16. Keep going. Go and get those marauders. Good. That's all of them dealt with. Go after those marauders there. Once you've dealt with them, I want you to charge those guys. I'm holding down shift and right clicking to queue up commands.
No!
And charge them and get rid of them. At the very least, they'll have very little left of this army to worry me if I take Citadel of Lead back. Still Balakor.
This was not meant to be.
He is a different faction from this one, so he's not going to be able to... I'm wondering whether I should take the settlement. If I take the settlement, that means I can't flee. And I wonder whether... I get the feeling Balakor's going to be close enough that he's going to, You get rid of all of them? That he's going to just land on the shore and attack the settlement in the same turn. I don't know. Hello, welcome. Albion army? Yep, we are playing as Albion. Lots of warbands. People with large axes. Very little armor. Centaurs and a giant. As well as pretty nice magic. It's got nice buffs in it. And some nice debuffs. Not so much for attacking. The Flock of Ravens spell is... It's good, it's got a high arc to it. But I find the buff spells are better. Armor is for the weak and the smart. We do have a really nice armor buff spell. I think it gives 30 armor to all units in an area of effect. Free the captives. I want more money. The army's going to be destroyed anyway.
Our paths
And take the settlement. Yep. By auto-resolve, it will probably remove some of my units. We're going to play this, even though it's small, so I can minimize casualties. What's the leadership? It's not fantastic. Albion troops actually start with a debuff. They have two... all units have... There's two abilities which Albion units have. We can actually go over them. They have War Fury 1, which increases their melee attack, charge bonus, and base weapon damage while their leadership is above 50%. However, a number of units, mostly normal warbands, they don't have it now because I got a research which gets rid of it, have another ability called War Fury 2, which when their leadership is below 50%, they actually lose, I think it's 8 leadership points. So they're more likely to flee, to represent their, you know, sort of, inexperienced, nature. But there is a nice research which actually gets rid of that, so you just keep War Fury 1. Which makes things a bit easier. A number of our lesser armored units, though not all of them, also have, Woad paint, which gives them physical resistance. So these Bloodsworn Woad Raiders, as well as being unbreakable because they're a regiment of renown, they have 25 physical resistance, and while our mana is high, they have an extra 15% physical resistance on top of that.
Ready for orders!
Normal Woad Raiders have that as well. So
We are ready!
our guys are tougher than they seem, at least some of them.
Of course.
We've also got
Squares!
units like this, the Hearth Guard, which are more heavily armored. They have bronze shields, good melee attack, melee defense, and they also have this ability, Board Well, where they tighten up and they go into a shield wall formation, which is pretty nice. They can't run, they get expert charge defense and plus 10% missile resistance. It's pretty much exactly as it is in the historical games, which is quite nice.
Shields! Aye! By Ulrich's wrath! I am
Where's my giant? There it is. Our giant also has woad paint, so he's got physical resistance on top of
battle wizards!
his normal health and stats. Right, where are they going to appear? We have centaurs. Again, they have woad paint, war fury. They cause fear. They have armor piercing. 26. This is another unit, sword maidens. More defensive focused. They have spears, so they've got bonus versus large, immune to psychology, guardian.
Sigmar calls!
Our spells, Dural Durak here. We have Gift of Life, which is a heal for a unit and also resurrects dead units. That does it for living units. Blessing of Valor gives melee attack and base weapon damage and gives an area of effect cast, overcasting it. Light of Protection, overcasting it, area of effect, gives flame and magic resistance to units. Voice of Command, again, overcasting it, area of effect, reduces range and speed. Boon of Courage, for 44 seconds it gives 30 armor to units in the area of effect. And Wings of Fate, which is a magic missile, but it's got a high arc to it, so they'll fly up and crash onto the enemies. Minus 100 range, yeah. It'd be pretty effective at just like stopping enemy units from doing anything range-wise. Let's see what it does to these hunters. Yeah, there we go. So it reduced it to there. They still have range. It's range 8. So it's not completely gone, but it is basically completely gone. It's quite nice. We also have these young bloods, which are a ranged unit of our own. They have bonus versus large because they throw javelins, which is their main appeal. And they're all going to flee, are they? There we go. That was easy. So we hit hard, but if combat goes on for a bit too long, then we kind of suffer because we lack the armor. Oh, we also have these. Druid Neophytes, which have bound spells of Shield of Thorns and Awakening of the Woods, which is quite useful. They also have Encourage and Physical Resistance and Woad Paint. 40% physical resistance, actually. Higher than normal. The Giant have anything special? No. However, he does have physical and Woad Paint, so he's got a 55% physical resistance, while he's while mana is high, so makes him quite a bit tougher. We have other laws as well. I think laws of beast, law of life, and probably law of shadows. Oh, do we actually? We have lords which have those laws. I think hero-wise we can only get law of truth sayers, which is what Dural's got. Is there a passive for our law? I think there is. I have to refresh my memory what it is. Oh dear, they didn't kill anyone. Well, good. If I had auto-resolved it, then we would have had casualties, so that was the best outcome I could have hoped for. Okay, and Purified Settle. Wardens of the Blood Swamps. Huntresses. are an order of female warriors who keep watch over the Blood Swamp, a cursed bog where many battles have been fought. They prevent monsters from leaving the area, be it Famia or other horrors spawned by the Twisted Swamp. There we go. Get Executioner.
Gairan whispers.
Yes, we do. Mists of Albion, where while he's casting, units get plus 20% missile resistance. So, it's nice. I suppose when you're charging the enemy, you get a buff. And, yeah, I'll get Mentor. So, we've got no, like, large vortex or damaging spells with this lore. The only one is Wings of Fate, which is a missile. Mentor? Yes. An ability. The future will be shaped by the next generation, and the next generation is shaped by us. Plus 10 melee attack for lords and heroes in the lords and embedded heroes in the Lord's army, and plus 4 recruit rank for them. Friend of giants. Upkeep reduction for giants and half giants. Increase melee attack and weapon strength. From the swamp. There's a few units which we don't actually have, so I won't go over them too much. Druid Healer I'm looking at because of the casualty replenishment. Heir of the Old Ones gives us an imperfect shield of the Old Ones, which is similar to what Croak has, I think. 15% damage resistance, plus 6 leadership. It's not as good, I would imagine. True Master of Albion. Summon units to fend beasts and gives our army from the mists, which is a familiar ability, which gives our entire army plus 22% missile resistance, while leadership is higher than 50%. And Circle of Truthsayers, which makes Druid Neophytes able to have the bound spell Banishment, and gives various other buffs to them. This is the second of 2 Legendary Lords you can choose from. We have Dural Durak at the moment. There is another Legendary Lord, which we can unlock at some point, which is Morrigan? Or something like that, I think. I forget what her name is, but she is also a spellcaster. More focused on, like, damaging area of effect spells, like Flock of Doom, and so on. Yes, Queen Morrigan, that's right. I played the last campaign as her, so hence we're doing this campaign as Dural Durak. But he's a new addition since I last did it.
Even the law master.
Right, what are you going to do? You're going to take Isle of Wights. Yay. I could build that up.
Our paths have crossed.
No, Balakor, what have you got? Core Bloodletters, Chaos Warriors, 2 units of Forsaken at least, and yourself. That's not a big army. We could probably deal with that.
Silence! I hear you.
Just can't safely spend my money anywhere without, like, the settlement getting taken. Get a haul of trophies. And Chieftain's Hall, I guess, so we could get some Chieftains and Hearthguard. I guess. What's the Corn Demon stats? They're quite good. I don't think I can... Oh, no, there we go. These are added by another mod. Well, they're available for other OVN Lost factions. 60 melee attack, magical attack, 40 melee defense, 42 weapon strength, 30 armor piercing, 8 bonus versus infantry, 25 charge bonus. They do disintegrate. They have primal instincts, where when their hit points get low, they get increased charge bonus, melee attack, but rampage. They have frenzy, they cause fear, and they have 40% physical resistance. With 25 armor. So, they're pretty good. There's also Plague Bearers of Nurgle, which... They're tankier. They don't deal as much damage, but they're really slow. So, personally, I haven't found much use for them. 30 model, vulnerable to giant and missile spell. Yeah. They're low in number. They do really well against infantry, though. In my experience. which is, you know, what they're there for. Okay. Quintara. What's your army? White Lions of Krace, Spearmen, Lothern Sea Guard, Archers, Great Eagle, and 3 War Lions of Krace. And yourself. You are a Law of... Fire? I'm going to say you're a Law of Fire and you have an ability which gives you Glittering Robe and Transmutation of Lead. Yeah, okay. Why are the High Elves fighting me? Well, you see, last time, Vangeist, a ghost pirate faction, declared war on us and took the Isle of Wights. And Eltharion the Grim, who was our defensive ally, came up and dealt with Vangeist, but he took the Isle of Wights. So I wanted the Isle of Wights, so I took it back. And I went to war with Eltharion, which meant going to war with some other IL factions, but I wanted the entirety of this region. So, such as it is. And the storm's here again. Yay.
I cannot rewrite reality.
A ruby ring of ruin.
Be still. Battle wizard.
My upkeep.
Yes.
If I go over there, we're not going to get replenishment.
What brings you here?
Move here.
The power of nature.
Was it a smart move to go to war with the High Elves? Probably not, but, well, it makes things more interesting. That's, you know, that's what I'm going with. I'm not overly concerned of, like, trying to make, like, a best play or, you know, do things as efficiently as possible. That's not me. I'm very compulsive and I make decisions on the fly, so... It makes things interesting. We're playing as Albion and we're fighting High Elves. Normally that wouldn't happen. High Elves deserve it anyway. Exactly. They shouldn't have taken my land.
Druid.
Are they going to attack Conquata? Balarkor's up there.
I heard your orders on the wind.
The storm's gone to the Isle of Wight. I might actually sit in Conquata.
Who calls? Orders.
Beyond even.
Oh no, they're still there. Oh, it's the storm causing them attrition problems, and they're combining their units together. Oh, silly AI.
This is absurd.
No, wait. Would they have? They had taken several turns of ocean attrition. I'm gonna sit in Conquata. My upkeep is oh dear. I might have to remove some of my units. Also welcome. Yeah, you're attacking there. Oh, you have some Plague Bearers in your army. So Plague Bearers and Nurgle. You can see they have the same armor, higher leadership, 26 speed, which I find is the biggest problem with them when I've used them. They're just so slow, they get into melee, but then if the enemy's units flee, they just... takes them too long to catch up to them. 55 melee attack, 35 melee defense, 50 weapon strength, so they have high weapon strength. 10 armor piercing, 12 charge. Physical resistance, they cause fear, undead, they have regeneration, and they have poisoned attacks. So, more of a defensive units. I suppose, than the bloodletters. But since I guess the player is attacking most of the time, especially as the factions which have them,
I hear.
having a defensive unit's not as
Even
useful.
the Law Master could not.
Who calls?
Okay, where do I want to go first? I kind of think I want to deal with Balakal first.
Jade magic is yours to command.
Let's see if we can get an ambush off of him. Ooh, we got the trait Ambusher. We learned how to hide in the trees more effectively. We gave a ghillie suit to the giant. Just like strapped pine trees to him. Yeah, thank you very much for the follow. Loading personality. Damn it, Balakal. He foiled my ambush and he ran off. You'd have thought the first champion of the Chaos Gods would be a bit more effective. I mean, it's 5%. It's nice to have. Not that much, but...
Wizard.
There's Blim skill hiding 10,000 in a tree. That's some skill. I think the most impressive thing when it comes to hiding is hiding this unit, Warriors of Lug. Because, well, basically they're on fire. So it's very impressive that they have the ability to hide in a forest.
What brings you here?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Citadel of Lead back. Nuts to you! Give me my settlement
Their
back.
time draws near.
Okay, auto resolve. Ah, casualties. Purified settle. Hey, and I can get. Let's see. Druid healer. Friend of the Giants. Would that help me? I only have a giant. Minus 50% upkeep for it. 350. That would be like 35 gold or something. Casualty replenishment's more useful, I think, at the moment.
Our paths have crossed.
Entered. Replenishment helps me with all these close, you know, battles which are close to each other, because I can spend less downtime. My army's strong enough. Yeah, I want... If Balakal sits still for a moment, I will deal with him. I'm hoping he'll attack Citadel of Lead. He's a pretty strong character on his own. He's not unbreakable, though. Oh, there he goes. If I run off, will he, Ooh, what's this? If I run off, will he come back and take it again? Albion chainmail. The best armor Albion can produce. Favored by its nobility and everyone else who can afford it. Plus 15 armor, plus 8 melee defense.
Gairan whispers. The trees tell me much.
Plus 15 armor. That's my best. Hey, well, if Dural wasn't on his chariot, he would have like 10 armor. So, that's why I have him on the chariot, because it gives him, you know, like 100 armor. I wonder what these guys have got since I've got 80 armor. Super duper chainmail.
Jade.
Multiple layers.
Our paths have crossed.
If I move over to here, and we've got another storm, so that's going to be attrition in that region if I go back there. 100 armor plus all that physical resistance is a very tanky boy. It's how I see it. It also makes him more maneuverable. So he can cast spells and charge around the battlefield a bit more. Not so much so he can get into combat. Though it does help him with that in that regard. I think Morrigan's the more melee focused lord because she actually gets a flying mount, like a giant raven, giant eagle. It makes her a bit more aggressive, but he didn't land. He just sailed. He just came, took the settlement, and ran off. It is still raining and causing attrition here.
Yes.
I need the upkeep
Silence.
or the income. I really hate these storms because I can't go into the settlement and ignore the attrition. It's just going to occur as soon as, you know, regardless of where I am.
The power of nature.
Wait
is
another
yours.
turn. If I hide, perhaps Quintara will come up and attack Conquata, and I can go and attack her that way. Things are happening underneath there. The rain clouds move away. I mean, it makes sense that there's so many storms here. Albion's kind of just a drizzly, swampy hellhole. Being based on England. Or the British Isles, but okay, is that storm going?
Be still. Jade magic
Hey, it is.
yours to command.
There we go. Balarkor's run off. Let's move down to here. There we go. We're actually in the positive income-wise.
Far beneath an archmage.
And she's recruiting units. What's she built
cannot
here?
rewrite reality. This is absurd.
Enter. Could we deal with the high elves? I think so. I think so. We've got good buffs. Our giant will help a lot. We have that spell which will stop their range from hitting us for a while. And it also slows them down, so we could also possibly catch them. It's just dealing with blobs of infantry is something I don't really have an answer for. We've got our centaur and our Albion giant.
Beyond even Quaish.
The trees tell me
Or
much.
lions.
Moving.
Move up to here.
I will do your bidding.
Ambush. How many more turns living off the land? 7. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to get for the upkeep production. And enter. Everything was going so well before. Maybe I should just focus on defending 2 provinces. 2 regions. Rather than the whole area. It's just really awkward. Conquata and Citadel of Lead are the easiest to defend because they're closer to each other. Isle of Wight, I have to cross that crossing there, and that takes time.
Even the Lawmaster could not.
Okay, they have a grove, right?
Orders.
Yeah, see? It's like a massive swamp there or something, which just
I am gone.
eats up your
I heard your orders.
eats
on
up
the
all
wind.
of your movement. Right there. Hello, welcome, welcome. Okay. And turn again. Again, I'm hoping maybe we can ambush the high elves. Anything to boost movement? We've got a few abilities which increase movement range. Haha! Excellent. That makes everything a lot easier. What have you got? I can't see that for some reason. You have a Ruby Ring of Ruin. I forget what that was. Cool. And it's a very narrow ambush position, so that's even better. Oh, and he has the terrifying Mask of E, so he causes terror. Okay. Let's go and attack them. You watched my campaign on the Harbingers of Doom, and you're trying it out myself, but the starting position is different. It became really hard. I think I know what you're talking about. I can't remember whether that was because the position was changed after I did my campaign, or whether that was because I had another mod, which might have added another faction in the same region where the Harbingers of Doom started. Because in my Clan Votkin campaign, I think I started in... I was talking about how it started in 2 different regions. And Clan Ferric had issues with that as well. I think the position got changed recently. Yes, I think... I'm going to agree with that. I think that was what happened. I'm sorry. I can vaguely remember there's something along the lines like that was changed. It's something like, I should say, the videos I do are sort of not subject to change, but they are very much the mod at that time period. Even certainly with OVN Lost Factions, it gets updated so often that these can just change, as well as any of the other mods I use. So, especially the, like, I think the ones like that the most are my Halfling campaign and my first Araby campaign, because those factions have been fleshed out so much since I first did them. That they've gotten a lot more units, they've got their legendary lords. Shaky Rivers is just a unstoppable powerhouse at times. It's kind of scary. I hope that guy gets a lot of rest. Okay, so Lothar and Seaguard, they're anti-large. White Lions are Kraysar. We'll put the giant against them. And any other modders as well. They all do a lot of work for all this stuff. And it's greatly appreciated. To a degree. It's also the reason why I have a stupid amount of hours in this game. But let's not go into that. If I ignore it, it's not a problem. You know, that's a healthy thing to do. Just ignore the problem. It will go away. Okay. Also, I want my neophytes, and I will cast this there. And we'll summon a tree on top of them.
At once.
Okay. War lions are broken. Yes. Good. War lions hunt down those white lions. Where are the white lions? Oh, that guy just got run over by a white lion. Oh no. Big kitty cat's running off. Ow. I like the little jackets they've got on them. They've actually got some, like, shields on their shoulder blades, too. I didn't notice that. I don't think I've seen them before. The campaign? I don't play as the High Elves too often. Yeah, there's the followers of Lug. You can see, as I said, it's kind of surprising they can hide in forests, considering they're on fire. Their swords are on fire, and they have flaming eyes, so... They're just that skilled. What else? Axes. They've got like these really nicely detailed, intricate axes, and we've got these. Well, the patterning on our axes is pretty nice, and it's much more just a hunk of iron on the end of a stick. It's nice that mods grow. You really enjoy Lost Factions Mixtures mods. I enjoy them a lot too. They are. It's really nice just having all these extra factions fleshed out in the campaign, and all the extra variety and choice it offers, how it can change campaigns. I look forward to seeing what people could do for Warhammer 3. Even though there's less factions, I guess, over there, but I'm sure people will be able to figure out some things. Faction amounts of army buff skills are so ridiculous. There is a lot of them. Oh, and thank you very much for the follow. Ishkata Gaming? Ishkata Gaming? Apologies
Ready for battle!
if I'm mispronouncing.
We serve our liege!
Second try was perfect. Hooray! I think it's German, so my 7th grade German is still functioning to a degree. Am I winning? Yeah. I think so. Go chase him down. Actually, no, we should chase him down. This is not a settlement battle. This is them getting caught in an ambush, so it's an old German word for a male squirrel. Oh, okay. Eichkata. I can't really guess what that would mean. I'm sorry? I don't recognize. Now. That's rather tired. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with either of the two words in it. Eich, oak, kata is male cat. Oh, right, yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Eich, oak. Okay. Kata's just female cat. It was running gag with a friend. You just took it as a gamer tag as a decade to go and it stuck. I think that's why most gamer tags came out. Mechfall's just something I came up on the fly years and years ago. And it's just something I've used since. So I don't know. It would be weird to go by another name. It's also interesting seeing which websites allow me to use a hash for it, or do I have to replace it with a what's it called? With a dash or an underscore. And then some websites are like, allow me to put a hash in, but then I think the forum moderators see it and they change it over. Pretty sure that happened on the CA forum. Probably messed up with things. Anyway, hey, we dealt with them, yay! I was worried about that battle if I was having to fight them in the settlement. I wish I could take that unique item from them. Ruby Ring of Ruin is nice, but since we don't have a flying mount, it's not that useful. Free the captives. That will give me some brownie points with some diplomacy-wise. And I kind of need the money. The female cat is Kotzin, I think. Which is basically a word most Germans have not heard as it's never used. This is getting into territory I'm not sure of. I forget how umlauts are pronounced. I think that's an umlaut. It's hard to see, it's so small. Strange grammar, nobody uses it. Okay. That makes me feel better if I mispronounced it. Probably. As I said,
You have no right.
any German I did was... It's like in 2001, so... Quite a long time ago. I should try and pick it up again. I find it probably quite easy to memorize because it's a lot of it is so similar to English. Yeah, I'll get Friend of Giants for the upkeep reduction for the giant. Give me a bit more income. Hey, Balakor's back. He's going to take Citadel of Lead. Let's upgrade. Pulsing Waystone. That'll give me more garrison for Conquata. I won't bother with the commandment because he's going to take the Citadel of Lead next turn. See, my economy is positive. It is, just a bit. Just a little, which is all that matters. Balakorath problem again. Yeah. I wish he'd hang around for a fight. Make my job easier. If I asked 100 Germans what the female cat is, 99 would say Katze and not Kotzin. Let's stop with the German. I gotta stick with Kotzin. Because I'm unsure of anything else. Yeah, because... Yeah.
Druid.
Well, thank you for teaching me about it. I appreciate that.
The babbling brook.
Let's move up to here. I've got an ogre blade. Can I do something? Can I give you something better? Do I have a debuff item I can give you? Albion chainmail. You have a Dawnstone. 15% physical resistance. I'm going to give you Talisman of Endurance. That's just better. You have a chariot mount, but... Oh, I guess that's... Yeah, it doesn't appear down here because you're actually on top of it. Terrifying Mask of E. I like that, especially since you're on a mount and I don't want to swap out your unique item. Amulet of the Old Ones. That'll be good when you get it. Gives you more hit points, physical resistance, melee defense, and also heals you a bit when your hit points get low. Not that, as a spellcaster, you're going to really be in danger. I think naked barbaric Yubi is good at economy. Well, I think most of the money we're making is taking it from the other factions as they come and attack us, so... It makes sense that we'd struggle with an economy. We do get trade bonuses, so maybe we should be trading more with other factions. Ireland is so scuffed. Everything looks close but it's miles away, and the attrition you can never really control. It is difficult to get around Albion. There's so much swamp territory everywhere, and
What brings you here?
swamp territory just messes with movement so much. There's a problem with playing as the Familiar. It just... Your movement just gets sucked up by it. Thankfully, it's as difficult for the AI to get around as it is for me. But, you know. Part of the problem is also, I need to have Isle of Wights if I want to trade. because that's the only port. And I want to hold Conquata because that is, well, the province capital, even though when I take it, Citadel of Lead becomes my capital. Kind of wish it didn't happen, but oh. He's got to sail off again. I'm kind of tempted just to let him have it. I don't need to take it.
No.
Can we just call it peace now?
King, stranger.
No.
Defender,
Behold the Phoenix Court in all its splendor.
Reliability is very low. Anyone want to trade with me? I have furs.
Talk, speak now.
No. Clan Scurvy's not interested. Usalon's at war with me too.
champion of
Hey, Corone.
you tread upon Bretonian land. I'll have your will, and I'll have it now.
Your strength rating 1. How's Musalon going? Did I have any more vassals? Bordelo's their only vassal. I kind of impressed. Wow. Actually, come to think of it. Look at that.
Sorcerer, inventor, yes.
Clan Scurvy's managed to take in Tor Kuali. Koruli.
My lady will not allow it.
Something like that. There's the Sword of Cain. Are they going to deliver that to me? That probably wouldn't help my situation.
Welcome.
Hey,
brings you here?
Tyrion. We don't. Okay.
Finding
Let's sit
paths.
here.
Jade magic
Lay an
is
ambush.
yours to command.
We'll see whether we can catch them out. Kind of in a stalemate with Albion as harbingers. Done the first couple of battles a lot of times now to minimize losses, but it always ends up with them having this one settlement level 3 with a huge garrison that they can field 2 armies. You can ambush, but they'll still retreat and give me that many losses. They can't take the city. Don't have the money to build a second one. Leaving the island is not an option. Yeah. I can't remember. I think in my campaign, I didn't have much of a problem with Albion, I think. I just attacked them really quickly.
Orders.
I think I started like up here or something, or landed.
The power of
I mean, of
nature
course,
is
things have
yours.
changed. Be a lot more difficult. I can't really give any advice. Can't remember Balakul's skills. He's pretty good in melee. I was able to like throw him into things and get him to deal with the enemy quite a bit. I suppose Norska's nearby. You could take like the troll cove or whatever it is and move up there and take some of the settlements and come back there. I don't know how much of an option that is. Some starts are really difficult. One of the hardest I think I've come across is well, I've done is Estalia in the Talia Estalia Border Princess mod, and that's because you've got what? You've got Kazrak, who has 2 like half stack armies right next to you in the first turn, so you've got to attack him. And then you've got Ikit in Skaven Blight, who's pretty much always going to like jump over the mountains and attack Bilbali. So you've got to like run up there, either take that settlement to come back. And then it's just dealing with like Skaven armies and the Beastmen, which keep spawning in the forests there. And Estalia is not a small province either, so. And in the last time I did it, I also had the Bretonians from Albion declare war on me for some reason. So that was fun. Everyone wanted to have in on the you know, pile in on me.
We serve the king.
Can't see where they are.
Aye.
Oh right, Balakul's quite sneaky. Put them behind there.
Fires! Ready!
Neophytes there.
Battle wizards!
You there. You there.
What orders?
You go there.
By Ulrich Strong!
There. 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 And there. Okay. And put you on hold ground. Okay.
Sage wizards!
Oh. Did I really not put my giant into my army? Oh dear. Tried the Amazon start, that's hard to begin with. I have played as the Amazons a little bit. Yeah, they're quite difficult too.
Tyrant fall!
Because you have like the one province or region and it's just oh, what is it? It's just like savage orcs. Savage orcs everywhere. Especially with the buff they've had to them in the recent update.
Ready for orders!
Okay, Giant, I want you to attack them.
All things must wither!
Get over here. Okay. What I do now? Cast that there.
We serve our lead!
Quickly!
Charge
We
out.
are ready!
Where's Balakor? Where is he? There's a familiar bell fiend of fire. There's Balakor. He's currently making someone explode. Having a jolly time of it. Splat. Forsaken. They're very colourful. They're very orange. For me, these are Fimgard. Right, okay. They're going to be making it difficult to defeat Balakor because they have the Guardian ability. Well, more so because he's going to have more physical resistance. Oh, actually, he doesn't have physical resistance to space, so he's only got 15. 20% ward save, though. Charge them. There's the Plague Bearers. As I said, they're rather slow. They look cool. Though, I kind of would like if, when they're added in Warhammer 3, they function a bit differently.
Feel life flow!
Okay. Yeah, can you actually no use your spears against
Tyrant blow! Verdant blood!
actually they are anti-large.
Pour!
Charge out over there.
Have at 'em!
Onwards! At once!
Okay.
Very well! The Empire! Advance!
We are ready!
I mean, if we can focus on getting rid of their army, Balakor will end up shattering.
Ready for battle!
Charge over here.
Force! Dorgard Rat!
I want you to attack those Fimgard. You can attack them. Attack there.
Fleet! Now!
I'll show this. There we go. That was very quick.
Great order!
Wings of Fate. It summons a bunch of bird missiles which fly out and hit the landscape and leave goblins behind when they get blown up. It's got a high arc to it here. We'll be able to see it better there. If he casts it. Come on, lad. There we go. So, I guess it's like a catapult or something in damage. I don't use it too often. The buff spells are much nicer to use, I think. What else? Sorry, I got caught up in a battle. Well. I had a battle to command. Stalia army roster is nice though with Southern Realm Squad. I have played a Stalia a fair bit. I don't think I've really gotten up to the later units in their roster. But they do have nice ones. Paymaster Bodyguard, Black Watch. Adventurers? And I think there's some. There's other ones later on which are quite good too. One province surrounded by lizardmen and huntsmen. Oh, this is the Amazons. They have armored, and the Amazons have little armor-piercing units. Yes, I remember one of the Amazons' missile units being really good. I can't remember which one it was. I remember fighting the Savage Orcs and having this unit dealing most of the damage. I think they've got like a frenzied melee unit, which is really good as well. I think which is maybe unbreakable. It might have been something which has changed since then. I think one of their ranged units had... Was it Stalk? Or it's the ability where they're like invisible until the enemy get close by, even when they're firing. It might have been changed. Because it was a bit too powerful, but I was able to take out Savage Orcs by just shooting at them, retreating until they couldn't see me, and then coming back and doing that over and over again. Would like to get that here. And to start using a lot of raptors and cats. I think there's actually been some work done on one of their cavalry units. Is it Kulchan? Riders? The, like, giant flightless birds.
Jade Wizard.
Enter. Should probably have a look at the Amazon. I haven't done a series on them because depends how their models are done. Okay. Hey, living off the land. Income! Yay. Nice.
Orders.
Never.
Amulet of Foresight. See, I'd like to take that from you. Is our physical resistance?
It is forbidden.
Even the Lawmaster could not.
Looks like you're having a war against the Skaven there. You can't go up through there, so I am going to just...
Impossible.
You wouldn't be able to defeat that garrison.
Gairan whispers.
What are you doing?
No.
No, definitely not. I have Hearthguard and Youngbloods and Huntresses and Centaurs.
Yes, I will do your bidding.
Ambush. See if they'll take the bait and go for Conquata. And what will I get next? Worship of the Gods. Plus 20% casualty replenishment rate and plus 5 untainted faction wide. Not that Chaos Corruption's a problem for us, currently, or in the future. because we don't take attrition damage from the Chaos Corruption. And we have unique buildings when I get them, which will negate any public order issues from them. Okay. They move into the mountains. There's strategy here. I'm not sure if I'm seeing it. Having a picnic. In the middle of a swamp.
Our paths have crossed.
They're force march, so I can just get rid of them. Bye. Get out of here. We're free captives.
Traveling on.
Oh, Kothique's destroyed. Okay. That's why they were doing that. Because they had no settlement.
My journey
Okay, well, we wiped out a High Elf faction. Let's get Heir of the Old Ones. Or Leadership and Damage Resistant. Aura.
Who calls?
We'll upgrade Isle of Wights. I have money.
Can't be done.
Again, I don't think she's actually going to attack us. It declared war on us, but I don't think I've had her actually land on our territory. Route Marcher. Yeah, I should probably get that. I'll be focusing more on his spells, because I needed them early on. Pirates can't attack land. I've had them land on Albion, but they didn't attack the settlement. They, like, landed here in my last campaign as Albion. And they sort of wandered around for a bit, then they landed and set sail again. So, it just sort of makes me nervous having a full stack army wandering around. Even if they can't attack me. It's just like, I don't like that. Go away, please. Torgavun declares war on Corone. Oh, hello.
Never.
What are you doing, Tyrion? You've got the Sword of Cain. Everyone's just sailing around the oceans here.
I am the heir of Anarion, and
I cannot.
State your case quickly.
You're still not interested in, like, making amends because I happen to go to war with... Let's get Uncovered Waystone there. Actually, do I have enough? No, I don't. Okay. Uncovered Waystone.
What brings you here, battle wizard?
And... there we go. Need peace. Blame myself. Oh, I do. I know it's my impulsive decisions which have caused this situation. I live with my mistake, even if I regret it. Do I? Not really. I get to fight High Elves. Oh! Okay. Borderlow is sending an army to attack me. That's because Musalon has vassalized them. And we are at war with Musalon. Jeez, everyone just can't leave me alone. It's like, we're a faction which is just on an island in the middle of the... sea, and... You know, all rights, everyone should just be like, who cares about them? But everyone's just like, Albion, damn it, go get them. I thought actually Tyrion was sailing up here with the Sword of Cain to deal with us, but
misguided.
Alistair here might be sailing up there.
Even the Lawmaster could not.
Belial?
You dishonor me.
She's impudence.
Who is that, anyway?
What you ask is impossible.
Verna Parathon. Of a holy icon.
Quiet. Listen.
Okay.
The power of nature is yours.
Force march. Okay. They're gonna land, take Isle of Wights again. Enter. Albion has a lot of resources and magical knowledge. I don't really know about resources. I feel... I don't know. Aside from furs... I know you don't necessarily mean trade resources, but... I'd imagine iron's not really prominent here. Magic, certainly, because they drain the winds of magic into the land, so they just have a lot. I'm just going to build that here as well. They have a lot of gold. Do they? What's the monument thing next to my technology? Oh, right. Yes. So we've got the Waystone Network, which is like the Lizardman's what's it called? Thingy, where they connect settlements and they improve their commandments. We haven't been able to make use of it too much because we're on an island. So, but yeah. It's how we can improve our commandments down here. To a fair bit. It would be nice. The problem is that I think I'd have to like take settlements next door, so that's Caron, Car, Beyondling's Camp, and Corone. Or Beyondling's Gathering and Corone. I don't think Corone would be too happy with me doing that.
I hear you. The babbling brook agrees.
Have a lot of gold from Old One ruins and large amounts of Swarpstone. Be nice perhaps if that was represented. We do have this, Forge of the Old Ones, which generates 1,000 income and other resources. So that's our major economy building. We just haven't gotten up there yet because some people have been constantly taking my regions.
I am gone.
But leave me alone. Enter. And I keep losing provinces and losing regions and declaring war on factions. Maybe we'll have some peace now. I really should just sail off and attack Norska. I think when I played as Morrigan, I really needed... I did sort of do just that. It helped an awful lot. Fail the mission. Clear skies.
Ridiculous.
Here he comes. We're getting 1,000 per turn. Ambush.
Battle wizard.
Yeah.
Futile.
It won't get to me this turn.
The trees tell me much.
Is there forests around here?
Feel
Is this a
life
forest?
flow.
Hold on, hold on. Hilly
Jade
light forest.
wizard. Jade magic is yours
Hide
to
there.
command.
With our horses over the sea. He'll probably detect us, but at least he'll sail close to us, and then maybe we can that's it. And then maybe attack him at sea. Oh yeah, we do get one which increases movement range. 10% public order plus 4. If I improve my public order, because that's how that works now, isn't it? The higher public order is, I think you get more growth. I wonder if that would give me more growth under commandment. Let's see. Hey, well they sailed right up to here. If I could get rid of that army in an ambush, Be great. I'm kind of hoping every time I defeat one of their armies, they open up a little bit more to declaring peace with me. But I think that only happens when they get really weak.
Certainly not.
White Lions of Krace, Mage of Lore of Beasts, Spearmen, Lothran Sea Guard, Silver Helms, Great Eagles, Warline.
Silence!
Okay, public order is going to go into the positive. That's going to provide more garrison. And also provides, okay, upgrade that, more income. Hey, nice. Failed to spot my ambush. This is working really well for me. Good calls on that. I would have just sat in the settlement. It's also nice because it means we're getting battle experience. My units are getting chevrons. Because they're not all dying every battle.
Armed and ready!
Do this. You can go there. You can go there. Go there. Giant. Position yourselves there. And you can go there. Okay. And you can go there.
Shields! Aye!
Battle wizards!
Very well.
Okay. Hold ground. And like that. Okay. Start battle. And I am going to get you to attack them, you to attack them, you to attack them. You can attack that Great Eagle. Cast a buffing spell on the giant. Shield of the old ones. Another buffing spell. Also, I keep forgetting about this. Shield of Thorns and summon a tree. Ooh. There we go.
What orders? Kill them all!
The Silver Helms escaped. No. Go clobber that mage. Whoa. Get back here.
If you wish.
There we go. Where's my other doggies? There they are. What are you chasing? Oh, Silver Helms. Okay. Go and attack those Sea Guard. Go and attack the White Lions. Right, yeah, don't have any more Bloodhounds. Get rid of them, and I'll see if I can get you to chase down another unit of infantry somewhere. There we go. There might be one more of them, but... Okay, should I try and focus taking out their lord? We'll get rid of their mage. Splat. Bounces off a tree. Okay, get rid of those guys. Actually, charge them and then charge them. Yep, they've still got a fair distance to go for the border. Maybe take them down to about 8. Then charge past them and attack them. Don't know whether you'll be able to actually defeat him, but... Okay, so getting rid of those guys. And we're not going to be able to chase them all down. We'll just fast forward this. Get rid of them. Oh no, you actually are getting rid of him. Well done. See if you can run over there. Clob. There we go. You won't be able to get over there in time. Well, we'll see. Well, maybe. Wow, nice. The rest... My garrison's just like running up here. There we go. Decisive victory. And there. Yeah. So they have basically nothing left. Good. 203 losses, and they lost 770. 80 remaining. Good. Who got the most kills? That Regiment of Renown... Woad Raiders got 55, 53 for the Hearthguard, 35 for the Neophytes, 35 for that Warband Regiment of Renown, 52, 76 actually, 15 for those Great Weapon one, 35 for the Giant, 120 for the Bloodhounds, 58 and 122, but they were chasing units down, so... Okay, and yeah, free the captives. More income, please. And they retreated onto my land. Oh, yes, of course, because once a unit makes landfall, they can't go back to the sea. They will retreat to land. We lord over Assa. We unlock another Regiment of Renown. Okay. Hunters of the Great Plains. Hunt those monsters who dare threaten the peace of the home of their nomadic people, weakening them from afar before slaying them in melee. Invasion en route. The Truthsayers have foreseen dark forces landing on Albion soil. Prepared the defenses. Oh hey. Okay, so this does functions like the wood elf
The trees
attacks.
tell me much.
I am going to give you banishment. Would be nice for all my things. Also, there's Route Marcher. There's also an amulet of the old ones. Get Route Marcher so we can move further.
Beyond even quiet.
I anticipated you. I anticipated you all.
Battle wizard.
I probably could have gotten it at an earlier point instead of something else. I still stand by my decision to get the buff spells before it.
Who calls? Death
Let's go get
is
rid of
certain.
Printically. And free
I
captives.
am gone.
Golden Shield of the Sun. Blessed by Lug, the Sun God. This shield burns arrows and foes alike if they're getting too close to it. Plus 5 melee defense, 30% missile resistance. Wow. And enables flaming attacks. It should be more like this shield burns arrows and foes alike if they, like, upon them getting too close, or if they get too close to it. The R getting is not, doesn't really work like that. Grammar hat off here. I'm sorry.
Be still.
And I will get the Circle of Truth there. So we have bound banishment spells. I think. Lot of the old ones. That really only benefits Dural. The increase the power reserves. Again, the extra hit points, physical resistance, and melee defense is nice, but I don't tend to put him into melee anyway. And the hit points regeneration is nice as well, and the Winds of Magic. But that only comes into effect when his hit points gets below 20%. And ideally that's not going to happen, so I think I'm going to get this. Ooh, actually, I need 4 points in the previous level to get that. And summoning Fen Beasts would be nice to have. And from the mists. So I'm going to get from the swamps. That doesn't benefit us at all. But I want that. Haha.
The power of nature is yours.
Let's see. Hang on. Is that icon there animated? No, it's not. Surging Waystone. 300 income. Is that actually changing it? No, I guess not.
I cannot rewrite reality.
There's another army coming up here. 4 turns to build that. 5 turns to build that. Focus on that. Ooh, hang on. What's this? Waystones uncovered. We have uncovered all the waystones in Albion. We must rebuild them urgently if the world is to overcome the end times. Oh, that actually gives us bonuses overall. I didn't realize that. +1 public order of all provinces. +2 leadership when fighting against Warriors of Chaos and Norska. +2 melee attack when fighting against Chaos factions. +2 leadership all armies. Untainted +2 and recruitment cost +10. -10%. Okay.
Gangland whispers.
So, it's actually a really good idea to get these buildings. And get Pulsing Waystone. Yeah. In turn. What is invasion threat? I am not sure. I think it's this. How likely these little invasion army icons are likely to pop up. This thing here is... This is something which was added in the last DLC with... what's it called? The Twisted and the Twilight. Where the various Wood Elf forest settlements around the map. You'll see this in my Draka campaign. every now and then, an army, you'll get warning that an army is going to attack the forest. Like, you know, say you're in this forest here, wherever it is, and you'll get like a little icon here that will be like, an army is going to attack the forest in 3 turns, and like, usually like 3 of them popped up, and you could go there and attack the, go to this location, and you'll cause the attack to happen before they really have gathered their forces, and you get an easier battle. If you let it end, an army spawns, and they will attack your settlement.
I heard your orders.
I don't know whether we can really attack it early. But I guess we'll see. So it's something from the Wood Elves, but it's been repurposed for us. Okay. We weren't able to get within range. I guess it should spawn next turn? End turn. Now we're going for time. Yeah, okay. I want to see what this invasion army does. Because all the waystones say that it will cause these events. Which is also partly why I haven't built them before now. Because, dealing with the enemies I have around me rather than having the game spawn other armies. But they were also, it was also something which would happen when you start to awaken one of the forests as the Wood Elves, because forces would try to stop you from doing that. Dark Emissaries forces at the mainland. Dark forces prepare to ravage our capital to use its power for their own dark and twisted plans.
No.
And it spawned an army of Dark Elves, okay? And not a small army too, that's kind of horrendous. Blackguard and Nagaroth, Harganesh, Executioners, Sisters of Slaughter, Blackheart Corsairs, Cold One Dread Knights, Charybdis, Harpies, Bloodrack Medusa, Reaper Bolt Thrower, 2 Black Dragons. Yay!
Our paths have crossed.
Yeah, that's not a small army. And I'm so close I can't not attack them.
Their time draws near.
What was I seeing? Oh. Dark Shards. And maybe another unit of crossbows. Well, they don't have magic. That's bad news. Dread Knights are kind of bad news. Bloodrack Medusa, I guess, is bad news. Because they cause terror. And the 2 dragons. Ugh. And they've got breath attacks too, yeah. Oh, and you've got -8 leadership, Abyssal Howl constantly around it. If I retreat, I'll be able to hop into my settlement. Actually, yes.
I hear you. The babbling brook.
I'm going to retreat and ambush right here.
Short-sighted.
Because I think they have no choice but to attack me. So if they move at all, if they attack me, I'll have my garrison from Citadel of Lead to help me, which is a few extra troops. They'll take a turn of attrition. If they don't discover my ambush, it will be easier to deal with them. It's not a full stack. Enter. Okay. I was expecting the army to be more, well, to be chaos, like Norskans or Warriors of Chaos or Beastmen. I wonder what's happening there. Is it just drawing from a set of predetermined armies? I guess it is from a pool of them, and I can't really differentiate between them. No. They don't move at all.
Silence. Jade magic is
They didn't
your
discover
cover.
me, but they just sat there.
Orders.
They're still out of range. Can they not move? I could just wait until they
Ill-considered.
take casualties.
Yes.
Because they're sitting in the swamp, and it's now storming here.
Do it. I will do your bidding. I heard your orders on the wind.
Is anyone coming to attack me?
Now that you are here, I will hear your words.
Reliability is low.
Mistress of the true of heart.
Not aggression.
Always no.
No.
Protector of your word shall reach the Phoenix throne. Choose them carefully. I cannot do this.
Nope. Anyone?
I am the... You come to Bretonia, stranger.
Very good.
I am its... No.
Valiant law.
The laws of
You?
chivalry...
No.
No evil be still, Sylvain. Let those who displease me live to tell of it.
It's good to have such nice neighbors.
Ridiculous.
You are on a horse. I like you're like... Is that white or is it like... pastel?
Life.
Let's build that. And 15 turns for gathering of Rise of the Earth Mother. Oh, I need avatars of the land for that. $32 or 15. Public order +4. That would actually help. I could just click there and get it all done eventually. Let's go for gathering of tribe leaders. The extra chip public order will help. Yeah. We do have a what's it called? An artillery piece. Stone thrower. But I think come the next turn I'm going to have to save and call it here for tonight. It's getting quite late. We might have to deal with this next time. If they're not going to move and attack me. So I really would like to attack them with my garrison. Also taking advantage of the fact that they're taking attrition. Yeah, they're just sitting there.
Short-sighted.
Okay. We'll save it and we'll deal with them next time. Okay, well, again, we've lost and gained settlements. I think we're in a better position than we started off. We have these waystones getting constructed. I actually have some degree of income. And yeah, I'll save up my money, upgrade Isle of Wights. I would like to upgrade Unquata to Clan City. Once we've got this all upgraded though, it'll give me a much more options of what to do. We might go a bit longer with this campaign because it's taking so long to get Albion up to a level where, you know, we can do something with it. Which makes sense for the faction. But it does mean that it takes, you know, we have to defend Albion first and build it up. Fight back a lot of enemies. You can't really sort of explode outwards and take it regions. I'm sure you could, if you're able to, I don't know, get lucky and fight the battles better than what I've been doing. Anyway, well, thank you all very much for joining, and I hope you'll join me again next time. We'll continue with our Albion campaign.